obligation. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Scott.
I'm not sure, that was a pretty tough act to follow up here. First of all, tell the truth. I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight, because it's important that you understand that we have a lot of challenges individually and a lot of challenges as a community. And these challenges are going to be met in large part, some of the more obvious challenges in the community are going to be met in large part by the 5 folks that you all choose to represent you each and every day. One of the things that I detest most about politicians and politics in general is the campaign season. And how I dodged a bullet this time is beyond me. But I'll take it. And my wife said, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. But, you know, be sensitive when folks are knocking on your door. Be sensitive to things that they're telling you. Look them in the eye, listen to what they're telling you, and ask yourself, does this seem plausible to me? Any one of us has the ability to dress ourselves up, knock on your door, and tell you exactly what you want to hear. A measure of a true public servant isn't what they tell you at your door. It's what they do when they actually get the job. A measure of a good public servant is not somebody that puts out a real fancy flyer that says, I did this, I did this, I did this, when in reality, most of what you may see on any given flyer was a team effort. Was a team effort. Not just that individual, but the other folks they sit with, and the city staff that help put it together. I'm asking each and every one of you to add one more challenge to the number of challenges you face every day in this community, and that is to challenge yourself to listen. Listen with your ears, listen with your heart, listen with your brain. Challenge your neighbors to do the same thing, but more importantly, get them out to vote. Everybody in this room needs to vote, and you need to find 2 people in your neighborhood that haven't been voting, and you need to get them out to vote. What do they say? One of the definitions of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. I'm looking for a different result going forward. I think that we need to, as a body, we need to refocus. I think we need to take a step back, and instead of talking about listening to what's going on in this community, actually taking what's being said to them and putting it in practice. Actually dealing with the issues that are impacting each and every one of you on a daily basis in your homes and in your neighborhoods. It is time to stop talking about things that most of us will not impact our lives for years to come. There are people in this community that don't have food, they don't have utilities, and they're unsure where they're going to put their head tomorrow night. That is wrong as sin. And I think it's our obligation, when we see it happening before each and every day, it's our obligation to drop what we're doing and stop talking about things that are going to give somebody a good talking point of their campaign literature, and get in that neighborhood and find out why that person is living like that, and find a way so they have a place to sleep, they have some food in their stomachs, and they've got some level of utilities in their home. We have got to stop talking about things that most of us can't afford. We spend a lion's share of our time talking about things that are good things to talk about. Sustainability, alternative energy, solar panels. Those are all great things that we all should be concerned about, absolutely, for the future. We didn't destroy the planet overnight. We're not going to fix it overnight. What we need to do is be sensitive that we need to work towards that end, but spend the lion's share of our time dealing with the real issues that we can fix today to improve everybody's quality of life today. Because the weakest among us, they're the ones that we have to prop up, because we're only as strong as our weakest link. And if we're all going to prosper, then we all need to prosper. And I would ask you again, the challenge is listen with your ears and your heart and your mind, and get your friends out to vote, and make sure you vote too. Thank you all very much.